So I've been thinking a lot lately about how reticent I am with my opinions online and my thoughts online, and how that ties into wanting to be liked and thought of as a nice person. I'm like a great example of both not giving any fucks about some things, but then giving way too many fucks about other things, really ridiculous things, which leads into YouTube and me realizing that I'm a pretty shitty YouTuber. I almost never leave comments. It comes into me not wanting to waste their time, and it feels like my opinion wouldn't be worth anything if I left it, like who cares? That's stupid, because as someone who gets comments, I know that it's really nice to get comments, especially nice ones, even just, you know, a comment to say, yes, I was here, I enjoyed the content. I know my regular commenters. I recognise them when they leave comments, because they're regulars. And I'd like to be a regular commenter, and then I could possibly build relationships with other YouTubers. And it comes into like the community thing. I've never really gotten what other YouTubers mean when they talk about the YouTube community, because I've never really felt like there is a community. For a start, the platform's kind of weird. I mean, I'm not really sure if you can have a community that's based on lots of people watching one person, and, you know, the comment section in YouTube videos it's not a great layout for communicating in a group sense, you know? I've never felt part of a YouTube community. But, you know, that's not surprising, I don't engage. And it's like, you know, the basic rule of friendship. You don't make friends unless you put in the effort and engage with people and, you know, put yourself out there. So, you know, no wonder I don't feel like there's a YouTube community. I've never been part of one because I don't bother to be part of one. It also comes into the fact that I never had to build my channel from the ground up. I've gained quite a lot of subscribers just by being related to a bigger YouTuber. I started vlogging because Jess was vlogging. So my little sister was Super Beauty Nerd. Is Super Beauty Nerd? She doesn't really do beauty videos anymore, but she was a beauty guru, and she had thousands of subscribers, and every time she mentioned me in any of her videos, I would get 100 or 200 new subscribers overnight. But I didn't really have to work for those subscribers. My perception of my audience was therefore a little skewed. Like, I didn't know what they'd come for, and since I hadn't attracted them myself, I wasn't sure what they wanted, and I wasn't sure what I could give them. I'm still not sure what kind of YouTuber I am. I've continued vlogging for really selfish reasons as well, like for the validation, because I like getting comments that validate my existence and my thoughts and the videos themselves. Also a bit for the money, but I monetize all of my videos, but I get roughly £120 a year. But for some reason it still motivates me, even though I'm getting like, what, 5 pence a video? It's stupid. That shouldn't be a motivation for me, but I can't stop thinking about it. You know, we live in a capitalist society. Money is kind of a thing. And I feel like with my fic, I feel like I deserve those comments, and I can kind of revel in them almost, because I feel like I've really worked for the content that I've put up. For YouTube, it doesn't feel like so much of an effort, and like relates to not feeling like I have anything worthwhile to share that's about myself. When it comes to fic, it's stuff that I know that people will enjoy because it's fictional. But I feel like for myself I don't have anything worthwhile to share, and that comes into like not sharing my opinions and, you know, some of my thoughts. And my biggest issue, I've realised, is not wanting to be wrong. Like, I'm extraordinarily wary about approaching anything that could possibly resemble a controversial topic. I've thought about posting videos about loads of topics and then chickened out at the last moment because I feel like, you know, my point of view is not worthwhile. It doesn't really mean anything. There are far smarter, better informed people out there who, you know, could do a better job, and so why should I throw in my 2 cents? And I always feel like I don't know enough to put forward any opinions on it. Like, offline I can do that, because you're not expected to be able to pull statistics out of the air at a second's notice, and you're expected to be kind of vague in order to illustrate a point. But online you're expected to be Wikipedia, almost, you know? If you talk about something, you're expected to be an expert, it feels like. That's like the pressure that I put myself under. I tell myself that if I'm going to put a video out on something, for example the Paris attacks, or something like that, then I should be informed about everything. I should represent everyone. I should appeal to everyone. Everyone should be able to agree with what I'm saying, which is just not gonna happen. And intellectually I know this, but, you know, I was gonna make a video about the Paris attacks, and then I didn't. Because I figured everything that I wanted to say had already been said. And why? Why should I be entitled to an opinion when there were so many others it affected more? The 3 videos that I was most nervous about uploading, which is my gender video, my witchcraft video, and my female body hair video, I did eventually put those up because they related personally to me. I could defend my opinions based on personal experience, whereas with a lot of issues that I do care about, I don't have experience with them, so I feel like I'm less able to defend them. But I feel like that shouldn't mean that I should ban myself from talking about them completely, because that makes no sense, you know? And you should lend your voice to things that you care about. One of the things I enjoy most about Vlogmas is how unfiltered it is. It's not expected to be top quality. No one expects daily vlogs to be super polished and super eloquent, so they don't have to be as filtered. And I like that. So I'd like to do more videos like that with less pressure on myself to, you know, be perfect. I need to stop hesitating over talking about the things that interest me and the issues that I care about, putting them off in order to do more research, or, you know, preemptively stop myself from making any mistakes. Like, why am I capable of accepting mistakes and changes of opinions in others, but so unwilling to document my own? So, you know, this year, this is my additional resolution. I would like to be more present on YouTube, particularly in the comments of other videos, and, you know, be more myself online, especially on YouTube, and filter myself less. Because it's okay to make mistakes and not be informed, you know, to the death about everything, if that makes sense. And also, like, subscribe to more people, because this was partially inspired by watching Lena, Just Kiss My Frog. She did a video on 10 people that she was subscribed to that she thought deserved more attention, and one of them was John Be Here, John Aitken, and I'm gonna put the video that made me think about this also down below, like her video and also his video, because I went to his channel because Lena recommended him. I watched a couple of his videos and I was like, you know, this guy is really funny, I really like him, I'm gonna subscribe. And then I recognised his name, like in his about section or whatever, and I realised that he had talked to me before on Twitter, and I'd just kind of responded in the very vaguest of senses, and I'd glanced at his YouTube channel and not really engaged properly. You know, nothing had happened, I hadn't followed him back, I hadn't subscribed. And I just want to like hit past me, because like, nice one. You completely missed that opportunity. You blew it. I could have had his content in my feed for months, and I didn't, because, you know, I was kind of like too aloof and I didn't want to engage, I didn't want to bother. So, you know, sorry John, if you're watching this, I feel like a complete tool, and, you know, I feel super embarrassed about that. So, okay, I'm gonna end this video now with a couple of questions. Number one, how did you find me? Number two, what made you subscribe, if you are watching this and you are subscribed to me? And three, how many of you have channels of your own? I feel like YouTube would be a lot easier to do, you know, the community thing would be easier and more established if video responses were brought back. I never did any of those, like, I started vlogging kind of like as they were phased out, but I feel like they would be a nice thing to have around. Pity they're not around anymore. Nice one, YouTube. Whew, dang. Let's hope that wasn't too long. Bye guys!